Can you hear me? I love you. You can say, yeah, and? What does it matter? We don't even know each other. No, we don't. We may never meet. But the love I'm speaking about comes from a much deeper level. It doesn't need physical touch. It doesn't need a physical relationship. You might say, then what? Love is love. Yes, that's a popular saying these days. But what does it mean? Imagine a small child asking, what is love? What would you say? Would you just say, love is just love? I hope not. So you might ask me, then, what is love? What kind of love are you talking about? Very good question. There are hundreds of definitions of love. Before we get lost in the jungle of all those different aspects, flavors, and theories of love, first, we should agree on one thing. Why we are talking about love at all. You might say, I don't see the point. I don't think it would change anything. Love is a fact. Sometimes I love, sometimes I don't. There are people I love and people I don't. There are things I love and things I don't. And that's it. Talking about it won't change anything. Yes, I've heard this argument a lot. But I believe it can change. I think if you listen really carefully, you can be changed. That's why I like talking about love. I want change. I want to be changed, and I want you to change too. Next time I want to talk about your goal and try to help you to achieve it. Last time I told you why I think it's important to talk about love. Now let's dig deeper and talk about the change this conversation can make. First, I want to ask you, do you want to change anything in your life? You might say, yes, I do, but change is painful, change is scary, change is hard. That's very true. Change is tough. We don't like changes, even good ones. We are mostly afraid of them. But if you trust me, this change will build your life, not destroy you. It will give you joy. It will bring you peace. It will take away much of your fear and stress. I promise. I know, because I have been on that tough road, and I'm still going on it. I'm still changing. let me ask you another question. What is the most important thing in your life? You may say with many others, my relationships, my family. I agree, relationships are the fabric of life. Now, let's think about fabric a few hundred years ago. Made from wool, cotton, silk, or hemp. Now, anchor stores knew exactly which material to use for each purpose. They knew what they wanted, and they chose a fabric to match the goal. Wool for warm winter clothes, cotton or silk for soft, comfortable dresses, hemp for strong robes and bags. Now, let me ask you, do you know what you want? You may say, yes, I do. I want good relationships. Oh, perfect. Then you can start working hard for your goal. Just as our anchor stores chose the right material for the right purpose, we must choose the right person to build a relationship with. If you have ever touched wool or cotton, you know how different they are. It's the same with people. As soon as you get close enough to somebody, you know if you match or not. Actually, choosing somebody to love isn't very hard. But once you have chosen, the hard work begins. Now, if I gave you a cotton plant to take care of, would it be easy? Next time we will learn how to take care of our relationships and try to answer some very important questions. In the last part, we were talking about the fabric of life and the materials we can make fabric from. I offered you a cotton plant to take care of. You might say, I am very happy with my soft cotton plant, but I don't know how to take care of it. Sure, first you have to learn what it needs. Do you know what your partner, children, and parents need? You might answer, yes, I do, but I'm never good enough. They always complain and make me feel guilty. Or you can say, I have no idea. They change all the time. Sometimes they want me close, sometimes they push me away. I don't really know what they want. Yes, sure, I understand. But I didn't ask what they want. I asked what they need. You might say, this is a very difficult question. I think they might need love. But I love them deeply. But nothing seems enough for them. They always need more and more. I feel exhausted, I feel burnt out, I am fed up. I can't give more love. It's not fair. They should love me too. I have needs and wants as well. It's not only me who should love. Tell them they should love me. I can't go to your family. This time I can only talk to you. But here is the good news. You are enough to start changing your relationships. You can make a huge change by yourself. You don't need your partner, your children, your parents to change first. And you're right. First, you need to be loved. You might say, yes, exactly. This is what I'm talking about. I need love. But nobody truly loves me. Sooner or later, every relationship gets cold. We turn against each other, we hurt each other, and then we split up, of course, because it's better for everybody. I start a new relationship, and it happens over and over again. I have tried so many times, and each time I end up disappointed. But I do need love, just as everybody needs love. It sounds familiar. I know that feeling. I was there. Lonely, rejected, hurt, even depressed. But I didn't run away. I stayed. I wanted to find love. And I did. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was God. Maybe my spiritual guide. Maybe I just imagined it. It doesn't matter what it was. I call it now my inner universe. I felt something like this. I am with you. I'm here to listen. I love you more than anyone else. Just come, rest. I'm here. There was no one there with me, at least no one visible in the room. But it changed me. Many people think it's madness, but I don't mind what they think because it helped me. I started to feel love, and I started to love myself. And so can you. You can get love from your inner source. So here is the most important truth. You are loved no matter what. You are loved much more than you can imagine. You have an infinite source of love within you. Next time we will talk about our basic needs. In the previous episodes, we set up our goal of life, and I told you how I found love in my inner universe. But we still have much to talk about. Why do we need love so badly? What do you think we can get from love that we can't get from anything else? You may say, I don't really know. Love is just so good, that's all. And we all want good. But why love is so unique, I can't tell. I think nobody can. That's very true. On one hand, love is so mysterious, we can't understand. On the other hand, love is real. And we have to understand why we need it and what kind of love we need. Let's see if we find the answer for the question, what love gives us that nothing else can? In the first episode, we were talking about our relationships as the fabric of life. And we were talking about plants like cotton and hemp, and animals like sheep and silkworms. I offered you a cotton plant to take care of, do you remember? And you said you didn't know what it needed. Do you want me to help? They need irrigation and soil. I know they need more than that, but let's focus on these two things. I for irrigation and S for soil. Just like your cotton plants need two basic things, people do the same. I call them is needs. I for importance and S for security or safety. We all want to feel important, and we all want to feel safe. That's why love matters. These are the things only love can give us. Later we will be talking about our is needs in detail, and why love is the only way we can really get them. Earlier, we were talking about relationships as a fabric. And we saw how much work and effort we have to put into a plant to get fabric of them. We were also talking about why we need love so much. And we were talking about our two basic needs. I called them is needs because they start with I and S. I for importance and S for safety or security. We also set up our goal. We want good relationships. But the main topic of our series is love. Now it's time to start talking about love in practice. Many philosophers, psychologists, and other scientists agree that love is both action and feeling. Keep it as simple as that. You said you've tried to get love and often failed. Okay, may I ask you, how did you try to get love? You may answer, I just showed love and expected the same in return. I think we get what we give, don't you think? Yes, we get what we give. But sometimes the other person doesn't need what we give. This is why we don't get the thing we expected in return. Do you remember the is needs, importance, and safety? Did your partner feel safe and important when you tried to express your love? Or did they feel that you were showing love because you expected something in return? When I was a young wife, I thought, if I hug my husband, he will hug me back. I did what I expected in return. But it didn't work. We need love without expectations. We need love in a way that meets our real is needs, which makes us feel important and safe. If you can love this way, the saying will become true. You get what you give. Just give it without expectations. Give love to satisfy the other person's is needs. It's more about action than feeling, But if you practice this kind of love persistently, soon you will feel that love, the deepest and most wonderful thing a human can feel. Next time we will be talking about the first part of our is needs, importance. Last time we were talking about what love is. Today we look at the first of our is needs, importance. When do you feel important? You might start listing when I get a present, when someone needs my help, when I do a good job. I feel important when... Stop. You can only give one answer. When do you feel important? It's hard, isn't it? Because it changes. Everybody is different, and everybody changes from time to time. That's why you have to listen carefully to your loved ones and act accordingly. After my sister-in-law died, I called my brother every day. I wanted him to feel important. Instead, he felt annoyed. My husband feels important when I call him to help me in the kitchen. But sometimes he's too tired. Sometimes he feels important when he serves me. Sometimes when I serve him. There is no recipe. And this is the easier part of our is needs. It's only a matter of attention and action. The other part is much harder. This is the S in is needs. Security. Last time we were talking about the I part of our is needs, importance. Today we will look at the S, security. How do we make someone feel safe? Do insurances help? Would you feel safe behind locked doors or driving a huge armored car? You can easily provide all these things for your family. It's only a matter of money. Let's imagine a family. I will call them the Barbers. The Barber father has dozens of life insurance policies. But when he dies, he will get nothing. His insurances don't make him feel safe at all. They have a front door with 9-point lock. They lock it every time they come and go. But behind that locked door, they fight with each other. They shout, call each other rude names, hurt, they blame each other. Do they feel safe? They also have a huge armored car. But once they are sitting in it, they start yelling at each other. Will they feel safe? So, how can you feel safe in your family? You may say, I feel safe when things don't change. Yes, you are right. And what is the most important thing? You might answer easily. Love is the most important thing in the family. Absolutely. So, if love doesn't change, you will feel safe. Can you love whatever happens? Can you love even if they make mistakes? Big mistakes? You may say, but it's hard. Yes, it's hard. I have warned you. This is not just about action. This is about forgiving. That is called unconditional love. This is what security really means. When your family know they cannot fall out of your love, when they feel safe in your love. Next time, we will bring it all together and see how we can love unconditionally. We were talking about our is needs earlier. They are importance and security. Unconditional love satisfies our is needs, no matter what. You may ask, even if they cheat? Even if they lie? Even if they don't help? Even if they hurt me? Yes, I really think this is the only way of unconditional love. Earlier, we were talking about relationships as the fabric of life. I told you it's hard work to make fabric out of wool, cotton, silk, or hemp. This is the hard work I was talking about. You can avoid it. You can throw them out even before you start working with them. You can say, this material is worthless. I can't make anything useful out of them. Yes, you can split up with your partner. You cannot talk to your parents for years. You can start a new relationship with a new person. Many do so. You can think, maybe the new one will be more suitable. Maybe the new partner will be a little bit easier to live with. Yes, you can try a new one. Yes, maybe this time it will be easier to love and live with. That's the consumer way. Replace instead of repair. I invite you to a different way. Work with what you have. Turn the fabric of your relationships something wonderful. Be persistent. Be faithful. And remember, sooner or later, you will get a reward. You will be loved just the way you love, no matter what. Even when you make a mistake.